Well, the National Energy Board is set to begin a series of public consultations as the Kinder Morgan expansion project moves forward. Haley Wooden with Business in Vancouver is joining us now. Haley, what can we expect?
We can expect these public hearings to begin this year and continue into next year over a series of weeks. And as you said, this is going to be to determine the exact route of the pipeline itself. And according to the National Energy Board, this could result in Kinder Morgan having to make tweaks to where it's going to lay the pipeline. It could also mean that the company has to meet additional conditions as a result. Now, overall, we do know that Kinder Morgan has been very keen on starting construction for the project this September. We know it's been given the green light to begin construction at the West Bridge Marine Terminal based in Burnaby. So it can begin to build parts of the project. But as for building the rest of the project in its entirety, it is going to have to wait to see what comes out of these hearings.
All right. Switching gears to Air Canada. As you know, Canadians pay a lot for domestic travel, but Air Canada is adding new international flights out of YVR. And I understand, Haley, this is to 3 different continents.
That's right. Air Canada made a bunch of announcements this week. Travelers can expect new direct nonstop flights to Paris as well as Zurich, Switzerland. For the latter, Air Canada noting a lot of increased demand in Switzerland for destinations to Canada. The airline previously offered flights out of Canada through Toronto and Montreal to Switzerland. So this will be a first for the airline when it comes to offering direct flights out of YVR. Air Canada also announcing new routes to Melbourne. It's ramping up its routes to London's Heathrow Airport. Travelers here can now catch a flight at 2 different points every day as opposed to once-a-day flights. That'll begin next summer, so you'll have to wait a little bit on that. And then finally, the other announcement was flights to Delhi. Air Canada launches 3 flights a week. Currently, we'll be ramping that up to 5 flights a week to that destination on a seasonal basis, so it will slow down in the winter likely, but in peak periods, there will be more flights available. So a lot of new options for travelers in addition to previous announcements this year about destinations to cities in the US, Europe, and Asia. Worth noting that some of these routes are already available with other airlines, but it's never a bad thing for travelers to have more options to choose from.
Absolutely. All right, Haley Wooden with Business in Vancouver. Thank you.